Hi Aries, I'm going to do your reading, another one. You guys must have a lot going on. It might be from the full moon. There's super moon, which is in Scorpio, so it brings out a lot of emotion, but I don't know, I keep getting pulled to do readings for you guys, so I hope you're not getting sick of me. Okay, so I stopped in the pre-shuffle because every time I split the deck, so first these came out, Page of Pentacles, which is, you know, could be an apology, but it's a message, and it's of stability, and it's humble, and it's somebody who's not above learning and growing. Okay, and then again here we have confirmation. We have communication. Okay, and then Ten of Pentacles. So these three cards came out first, and then I split the deck. And I was still shuffling, and these were where I split the deck. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna pull those out. And then, so I pulled them out, and then I split the deck, and this is what I got. So major changes, major drastic changes. Somebody's looking a major ascension. I mean, this is apology. This is my I'm so sorry, please forgive me, can we try again? I'm growing. I got knocked down so far. I'm rising above. And you know, we're always quick to say to think and hope that it's your person, but I feel a glitch in that. So I think this might be you. I think I was hard on you guys in the last reading, wasn't I? Okay. Anyway, amazing, powerful reading. I'm going to go ahead and stick with this deck because it is so active. But the Four of Wands, that's union. That's foundations being built. That's could be twin flame. You know, we'll see. But death and rebirth. This is a total transformation towards a new beginning. So, and I just now cut the deck where they're at the world card. Look at that. Lessons. Everything I've been saying. This is going to be a crazy reading. I can feel it already. Probably going to stay up all night and work do readings through the super moon, since I'm so affected by full moons. So full moons, you know, they bring out our emotions, and often things that are hidden. This super moon in Scorpio, it's called the pink moon, and oh my gosh, yeah, things that have been unfair are going to be balanced out. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean, look at that, ascension again. It doesn't necessarily mean that your person is the one doing that. And that's what I keep feeling a glitch on. I keep wanting to say, oh, your person's coming back, but they might be. But there's a deeper message here than that. So let's go ahead and get started. Aries. Love you guys. I pray for you guys every day. I hope you guys are praying for each other. And I love to read your comments if you would, even if you don't want to share your story, which I do love reading those, but if you would just put where you're watching from. That way we can connect the dots of where our little soul family and prayer chain is reaching. All right, let's get started. You and your current energy. There it is again. You want it all. I think you don't want to settle. Why should you? It's Ten of Pentacles. That's health, wealth, happiness, everything you've ever wanted, family, stability. Page of Swords. Okay, so Page of Swords, you know, we can jump to the conclusion of spying and looking, but this is a page that's very curious. She's researching. She's digging deep. Look at her tippy toes. She's very preoccupied. So it's also a message. It's also a message or communication, but it has a very curious learning. That's twice we've had two indications of being open to growth and learning. Ooh, your person's energy, King of Pentacles. That's all about stability. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Interesting. Wise, wisdom. Maybe it is your person who's growing. Ace of Pentacles. How they view you. Wow, this is a seed planted. This is an opportunity. Could be an apology or wanting to start over in a more stable light. This reading is amazing. See those roots? They're taking hold. They're grounded. This is a new beginning. This could be a gift. Something stable. Wow. Twin flame, the Emperor. Aries energy, there you are, showing up in your own reading. It looks like they view you, or complicated maybe, with that strategic, but the Emperor is somebody who's in control, very respected. I mean, they hold you in a very high regard. It could indicate a little bit of stubbornness. But lots of thinking, going on here. Two of Swords. How they see moving forward. Looks like they're not sure how to. Well, isn't that kind of what's been like all along, right? So the Two of Swords is somebody that feels blocked, not sure how to move forward. Don't feel like there's a whole lot of effort, though, either here, right? So we've got we're gonna go around again, but oh goodness. And what you cannot see, Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles, this is about waiting and waiting. Like, I've done all this work. I'm waiting for the seeds to take root. Where's the payoff for everything I've put into this? So this, if we're looking at you, I definitely see this being, applying strongly, because that is you. You've done a lot of work. In fact, you've done too much work. So waiting for that to take root, staying in your Emperor energy. But this also, I feel this might be them. They may be waiting for you to come forward, which, you always seem to be the one that has to do that. Why do I feel the need to shuffle? Six of Wands, staying in your victory. That is recognition, being recognized. That's Tarot's advice. Staying in your power, not settling, being recognized, reaping rewards. Others knowing your value, you knowing your value. Oh, outcome. Three of Swords, pain. I just feel like we're stuck in this vicious cycle because you're trying to ascend. You want the whole, the family, the white picket fence, and you should have it. Here's Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Temperance is about patience and control, not overgiving, not responding with knee-jerk reactions, right? So we're going to dive a little deeper. I'm going to shuffle some more, but wow. And look at the color. So it looks like you might be... You might be done with this. Are you done with this? Watch them come back. Oh my gosh. Did you see that flip? Two of Cups. That's equal give and take. I love you, take my cup. I love you, take my cup. I don't think you've had that yet with this person. I think you feel like you should have that, and that's the way it's supposed to go, but somebody isn't there for some reason. I remember what I got onto you guys for. I got onto you guys for letting this energy of confusion and not feeling valued interfere with your your life. That was, I think, in the last reading. Ace of Swords. Also, it was about not knee-jerk responding. So this, truth, clarity. Look at that staircase. It's been a long, winding road, but sometimes when the rubber hits the road, when you get to a breaking point, you're just like, enough. And then you start to see the light. This is mental. Wonder if it's an apology. It's truth, clarity for sure. The Sun, happiness. So look at this, lots of holding back, lots of that's the only love we have. The Two of Cups in the position of what you want. Look how it matches that. And then, wow. And then, look at that. But look, we don't have any other cups here. I just got real heavy. Oh, it just got really heavy. Okay, so it is a full moon, so that makes us more emotional, right? Second time it's shown up, the Hermit. What else? Tell me about this Page of Swords. What is Aries after? What information are they after? Oh my gosh. I think you're tired of it, Aries. Ten of Cups is what you need. You have so much love. And I was just saying there's not much love in this reading. It's like I think you've cut it off. It's just been too blinding. Wow. Eight of Swords. Now this is a mental entrapment. This isn't real. I mean, here's the reflection. Here's reality. She doesn't really have that blindfold, and she's not really trapped and tied and bound. You guys are never stuck. You know that. Never ever. You can always move forward. Staying in a relationship or staying in an energy of fantasizing about what you wanted it to be, that eventually is a choice, you know, and sometimes we get caught up in that comfort of, comfort's not the right word, there it is again. So strong Hermit energy, and this came out again twice. So I feel like you guys have been on a long, hard road. You've carried all the weight, and you aren't giving up, but it's interesting how this is downhill and this is uphill. And remember when I said rock bottom a minute ago? These cards weren't out yet. So it's kind of, I'm getting that you have, maybe this just been going on so long that you're like, okay, time to work my way back up and off to ascension and growth. Wow. Okay, let's find out. That's what I think is going on with you. You know what you want. You've got twin flame all over this. Yeah, I think you're pulling back. Staying in your Emperor energy. I mean, look at them. They're like stubborn maybe in this King of Pentacles. I mean, this King of Pentacles is stable and financially secure. Very admired, respected. But when it comes to love, not so much. This one is not. Let's look at what's going on with them. We might have to do it extended. Yeah, I just, the Fool again, new beginning. Tell me about the Six of Swords. King of Wands. Ace of Cups. You may have new love coming. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Let's clarify that King of Pentacles. Wow. This is crazy. So much love, but so little action. Five of Cups. Twin flame again. You see that? I'm going to have to do it extended on this. I feel like you're choosing happiness. because it's just too overwhelming. I want to know what's your attitude towards your person? That they missed out too late. I think, wow, there it is again. Confusion. 4 Cups. Missed opportunity, lack of interest, confusion, what to do. I think you're angry. Okay, so be careful not to not to knee-jerk in your reaction. That doesn't mean you can't be honest and open. I do think you can. You're tired of it. I think you're tired of it. It keeps you up at night. It's too far away. It's too hard to reach. We're going to look at new love too. And then we'll probably dive in deeper to this for an extended. But 5 of Wands, yeah, it's just no one's getting in now. The 7 of Wands is, that's where I want to be, but I don't know how to get there. It's just, I can't get there from here. It's too far. So, twin flame, if you guys are in a soul connection with a twin flame that you can't let go of, there is a strong lesson, and it's about self-love. 6 of Pentacles. Why do I have a 6 of Pentacles? You're not gonna end separation or bring them back faster if you don't hold a high standard. And they may come back, but this person is just kind of high on their throne, aren't they? The Moon. Secrets. Emotion. A lot of love. Goodness gracious, we got three kings. Oh gosh. Okay, I think your person, look what else is catching my eye. Four of Wands. I think your person is just messed up. Not able to give right now. I feel like I shouldn't be spending so much time on them. I should be talking about you. Page of Swords. There may be some sort of self-medication. Look at that. They're trapped, but it's kind of like karma is coming for them and wants to ascend. Maybe they have to hit rock bottom. Yeah, I just don't think they're behaving. They're not, maybe it looks like they're being scolded here. This is ethics, truth. They may not be ready to ascend. They've strayed from their path, it looks like. Maybe they don't want to face you. Not sure, actually. What else does Aries need to know? Ace of Pentacles. How does Aries get through this? Just know it's a cycle. Focus on self-love. Let the cycle end probably with that world. Remember, Tarot's advice was 6 of Wands. Focus on you. This person is a mess, you guys. You can't let them bring you down. You can't steal their lesson. They have to learn. There's the Empress energy, Libra. Justice, Libra again. I think there's some sort of, there's something you don't know. Something toxic, something sad going on here. And all this king energy makes me think that it's a front, it's a little bit too acting like they don't care or not facing something. What's Libra? I almost said Libra. What's Libra's next move? Okay. What is their person's next move? Hangman. There you go. Too stubborn. I don't know what else to ask. What do you guys want me to ask? No, they're not over it. But you would never know that. But that's not good enough, you guys. How does thinking about the past? I just think they think it's too far out of reach. They've done too much damage. Does that sound right? You guys let me know. What do they, you know what we need to do? We need to do an extended with their hidden thoughts. What would they say to you if they had no... It looks like this is what they want deep down, but they're not at that place yet. So you are doing the right thing. I think you're ascending. I think you're focusing on self-love. It may still be a struggle, but there is definitely a strong connection here. But let's do an extended, and in the extended... we will look into, we'll do a spread just on them. We'll do a twin flame, we'll use twin flame decks. We'll look for confirmation about twin flame. I don't want you to only, I think this is whoever you're thinking about, but for some of you it is twin flame. And we'll do a spread just on them. We will ask, what would they say to you if they had no ego? If they had no ego and they weren't, you know, didn't worry about embarrassment or rejection, what would they say? What would their innermost thoughts be? And then for those of you who do not want to follow me over to the extended, let's just get, what else do we have for them? Five of Swords. Lots of shame and regret, looks like. There's that Queen of Swords. This card is about compartmentalizing to me. And I feel like you've had a hard time doing that, and it's affecting your work. So I think that's where your focus needs to be, Aries. I think you're getting there and you're struggling with it, but I think that's what, let's see what outcome is. What's further down the road? Okay, so what happens when you compartmentalize is and that's probably what they're able to do and what you're not able to do. What's down the road is new love. You guys have new love coming. I felt it earlier and I didn't elaborate. Wow. This could be a false twin, just getting you ready for a twin. You know, I mean, I'm not undermining the connection you feel here. It's super strong, super, super strong. But if somebody's not reciprocating and showing effort, and if they're not in that place, you got to kind of respect where they are in the journey, which we can dive into in the other in the extended. But the Lovers, look at that. This is what you have coming up next, like a new day, Phoenix rising. Where is it? I know I pulled a lot of cards. Anything else for Aries? You guys, happy ending. Not being left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Pentacles is coming. Exactly what you wanted, and you know you deserve this. We just got to get you out. I'm going to go ahead and do an extended for those of you who are just, you know, want more. But for most of you, this is exactly what we want. This is a happy outcome. But the thing is you've got to just have that understanding that you know you may always love this person, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You don't have to be with them to love them. Does that make sense? You don't, if you're not with them, doesn't undermine your love in any way. It's just, I would love you, but I cannot be with you. There is a chance that this person could come forward and wanting to get down to the bottom of things. It doesn't look like that here. I would say if that does happen, it's because they felt you remove your energy, and I don't think you're going to let them back. I think you're going to be too happy with someone else. Anyway, I'm going to put the link down below. If a good extended does not come out, I will just put the, the twin flame extendeds that are from past videos. Those are really, really amazing. They came out super, my extendeds come out extremely clear because I don't do very many, so it's a limited. I don't want you guys spending a lot of money on extendeds and not knowing which one you should watch, so I try to just keep it limited. This Wheel of Fortune is Phoenix rising, and that's what's going on with you. So there you go. A new day is coming. Let me get an oracle real quick. This was super heavy. Oh, only one. That's good. When I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. That's true. I think this has been wearing you down too long. It's time to move on. Twin or no twin, especially if it's a twin. You don't elevate them by, allowing them to not value you. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. There you go. Focus. All right, you guys, love you. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious, and if a good extended comes through, then I will link it down below, and I will make the title of it similar to or the same as this title of this video, so you'll know. All right, if not, the twin flame videos, I think I only have one for Aries. All of the twin flame extendeds are really, really good. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye, Aries.